going to be third down and forever. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Tua going to try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And they're able to add on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Miami set to take over. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Steps away. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes, another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that trims the lead down to 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first. Answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum would seemingly... We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On first down, Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. Finding room at midfield. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good.